What's going on, y'all? This is Ethan Newton, assistant baseball coach at the University of Hartford, and I'm here with Figure It Out Baseball today. And the focus of today is not so much a drill or a lesson, but it's going to be more so about verbiage. So there's a lot of phrases in baseball that we use kind of habitually. Maybe it's things that we hear from the time that we start playing the game when we're younger. Maybe it's things that we pick up playing with teammates that you hear, it sounds right. Maybe you hear it on TV. You say, okay, that makes sense, I'm going to apply it, or I'm going to use it, but I don't actually know how to apply it. What does that phrase mean? What does it mean in terms of putting it into action when I'm in the box? So we're going to talk about a couple of those today. And we're also going to talk about some misconceptions and some things that can put you mentally and maybe not a place where you're ready to compete and go into the battlefield of the game. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is an extremely common phrase, and I think it's misused and misunderstood a lot, and it's the phrase, stay back. We've all heard it at the plate, stay back, okay? You're out in front of a pitch, you roll over a pitch, you hit a ball foul down the pool side, stay back. What does that actually mean? The reason that I think that this is an important topic is because here's what I think most people think of, especially, I don't want to say most people, what younger players think of when they hear stay back. You're in your stance here, all right, well, I'm leaking out front and, maybe I'm just early, stay back. All right, I'm just going to be on my backside here, stay back, staying here, and now I'm trying to hit. Well, now we're spinning on our backside. We don't have any energy going through the baseball, and we've lost our aggression. We're not really in a position to hit and drive the baseball still. So I actually have stopped using the phrase stay back, not because it's not good advice, it's misunderstood. I've actually switched to using the term adjust your timing. So if you're early, you're out front, you're off balance, falling over, guys throwing a lot of off speed, okay, instead of stay back, adjust your timing. Hopefully what that'll influence younger hitters to do is, instead of being here and being early, starting everything later. So the guy's throwing slower, he's throwing a lot of off speed, he's got me out front. I want to start this whole process later. Okay? If that doesn't really work for you, if you still feel like things are leaking out in front, what does stay back actually mean? Stay back means your hands remain in a position to launch the swing and hit. So I tell guys all the time, in a perfect load and getting to the launch position, which if you're not familiar with, I have a couple videos explaining the launch position and some drills out of that. But the perfect load and position, ready to launch the swing, is here. Hands are back, ready to fire that swing. If I end up here, leaking out front a little bit, kind of on my front side, guess what? I'm still back. Why? Hands are back here ready to fire. So I'm not going to get off my A swing, my best swing, but if I'm battling with 2 strikes, I'm just trying to find a way to put together a good at-bat, and I find myself a little bit out front, but my hands have stayed in the position to launch the swing, I'm back. Yes, I'm leaking forward. Yes, I'm out of a great position to hit and maybe do damage in the air, but my hands are still back, and I'm going to be able to, at the very least, fight this pitch off if I happen to be out over my front side a little bit. Okay, so that's the true definition of staying back. It's the hands remaining in a position to fire the swing, to make a late adjustment, have some adjustability with the swing, especially with 2 strikes, and still be able to put a good swing on the pitch. Your alternate phrase, if it's something that you like, adjust your timing, start later. Those are just a couple phrases that you can use if the phrase stay back isn't something that you're able to define, and more importantly, if it's not something that you know how to apply once you step in the box. Again, I'm Ethan Newton, assistant coach at University of Hartford, here with Figure It Out Baseball. Thanks for your time.